Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome to viewers to some more STORMWORKS. If you're with us last time, we actually added these underwing life rafts to this thing. Kind of a cool idea from the comments, so we went ahead and did it. Others have asked for making some sort of firefighting system on this, so I think that's what we're actually going to do today. I'd love to turn this into a water bomber. Imagine being able to like swoop down, scoop up some water, and then take it and just dump it on a forest fire somewhere. We could also make that part of the system to maybe put out fires in our nacelles. That could be kind of cool too. Okay, yep, the ideas are flowing. All right, let's get this thing back to the hangar and let's start working on this thing. All right, we've got it back here. We're actually in the dock, so we've got a little bit more room to work on this. That's okay. Firefighting systems. Let's see. We want to make this thing a water bomber. Where do we start? Somewhere inside. Let's say we're gonna have to have some sort of tank system here, and I'm thinking something in. Okay, let's use some green here real quick. Just kind of block it out so you guys can understand what we're talking about here. We'll probably fill in something in this zone here, probably to about this zone here, maybe even further back. We've got the bilge system in here too. I don't want the water to be too far back. I don't want us to be really sinking down. We got to kind of think about where our weight is. And there's our pink block right there. So yeah, probably something like this. This is going to be tons of water because you got to remember the tanks. These large tanks are, let's see if we can actually grab one. These are going to be 705 a piece, so that's 705. That's another 705, so that's 1410 plus another 705. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 2100 roughly. And then we've got all this space up here. So we're looking at a ton of water that we'll be able to store in here. We could actually just fill in this section here to here like that, and this could be our water tank. And if we want to, we can make this a little bit bigger. Can we open this up in case we needed to get back there? For some reason we could. I don't know if we'll be able to get all the way back here. Might have to make a hatch here for servicing this back section, but that's okay. That just adds to more things here, more things to do, and that'll work for this room too, to have another little opening hatch. Although then we'll have to have some sort of bilge system down here in case water leaks into this area, which is totally fine. We can do that. We can actually just pipe it into this system here. But all right, let's get back into the idea of making this a water bomber. All right, so we've got our tank here. Let's go ahead and let's get rid of every bit that we don't need, which is all of this. Whoops, we do need all of that. Okay, and I think we can get rid of all of this. All right, this works. Now let's go ahead and grab ourselves some ports. I'm gonna keep building this all in green just so you guys can see what's going on and see what's new, and then we'll just change it later. Let's go there, 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 and there. That will be 6 imports. Now let's go get our pumps. I want this to work really fast, so we're gonna have a pump for each one of these ports, and hopefully we can fill this area up really quick. I can never remember which way is in with these guys. Okay, the black side is in, so let's flip this. How are we gonna do this so that all these can line up but not interfere with each other? Ooh, we might be skipping each one. One like that, one like that, one like that, and then we can do one there, and we'll just replace that with that. I think that'll work. Something like this. Sure, why not? 4 pumps sucking in. Is that gonna be enough? We don't have any more space, so it's got to be enough. All right, let's put some more pipes in here. We'll grab our straight pieces, and we want to fill in right behind there, right behind there, right behind there, oops, and right in there. Cool, we'll fill that in. Now when we're sitting there, we should be able to pump in, fill this up with water. So let's get ourselves some ports. Actually, we could use these ports now. We could stick those in here. That looks kind of good, even though we're not gonna be seeing in here. We could put a little observation window. Let's do that. We've got one for our wheel well. We can do it for here as well. So we'll put one right there. We can see what's going on inside of our tank. That's perfect. We're gonna need a way to have these activated, and then from here we need to disperse water. So now that I'm looking at this, I feel like we're gonna start losing tank space, so maybe we cut this out. Actually, this is gonna help us just for the sake of seeing what we're doing in here. These pump in, we need some that are gonna pump out and spray water, and that doesn't have to necessarily be inside this tank. Okay, that's fine. Let's get our nozzles. These are gonna be our nozzles, and I'm thinking something like this. Right here in the same area, we could do like that. This could be our spray nozzles for our forest fires. I think these are good. What do we do on these? adjustable spray angle from 0 focused to 1 spread. All right, so we'll have to give all of these a 1 signal. That way it just kind of does kind of a cone effect, or it's gonna kind of like wobble. I think it wobbles the water, but that's the idea of what it does. We'll get a constant number. We'll stick this just in here. This can go to this, and this. We'll give this a 1. Come on, give that a 1. That has a 1 now. Where do we go from here? Now I gotta get these to pump out, and now that I've done that, I don't think that's gonna work. I might have to move these up to here, and then we'll do our piping system here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. All right, easy enough. We'll just move these guys up to, say, here. I think this is where it's at. That's where it's at. Do 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be enough, I think so. All right, delete these. We're back at pipes. We're gonna do a T piece in here so we can make sure that these go up here. Let's rotate that. There we go. There, and there. Now from here, we're gonna go into our tanks right here. Perfect. I think this is gonna work. Let's get a port. Man, getting jumped around here. Here we go. Port. We're gonna need a pipe and a pump to do this as well. Trying to think how we do this. Let's grab one of these. We're definitely gonna need one of these. Gonna have to pull water from there and then go down into the system. So this one here is not gonna be valid. We can get rid of that. We can put another one here maybe, like that. Whoops. Yeah, let's put another one here. And then that should be right there. Cool. This should work now. All right, pipes. So we can tee that one. This one can be teed as well. This can be in, wait, am I missing one? I am missing one. So another T and then an angle. We can do this outside, that way we can see. There we go. Straight piece, drag those out. Perfect. And then angle this down here to there. Cool. Now this should be, if we can fill this little spot in like that, this should be holding water for us. Or we actually have the ability to pump water in here. Once we close this off, we can store the water, and then that water can then be pumped out back into, you know what, we need a way to get this water, and it's going to be right there. Port. All right, so water gets sucked in, water can then be pumped out and then out to our spray nozzles, which now have to have a number on them. Make sure they actually are spray nozzles. There we go, that works. And then we'll have to close this off. It's fine. Let's give it this much room. Does that feel like too much? That might be too much. Let's go back to the way it was. We'll see how much we can actually get in this area, and then we'll go from there. So we need a fluid meter or a liquid meter, whichever you want to call it. That will give us the reading here. We're also going to have to put a gas relief on this so that the pressure doesn't build up in here also. And then where does that air go? Maybe out the sides here, just for the sake of bleeding this out. Let's see, can we go straight to here? Maybe straight to here. This might be the way to do it. Okay, so we'll get a port, and this can just be something on the outside here like this. Fine. Then we want another port here, gas relief here, and then pipes, and that will allow the pressure to go in and out of this tank as we fill it up with liquids. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna need a switch for this. Toggle button. So this will be 1 and 2. So we'll have fill and release. Fill tanks, dump tanks. Cool. All right. So that will be for this. Okay. So let's go ahead and we want fill tanks to go to all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we want dump tanks to go to this one. Dial. This is going to give us our water level here. Where do I want to put this? Whoops. That's a window. Let's stick it right here for now. This will be water tank. Spell this with a W. There we go. Water tank 0, and I'm guessing probably 3,000, somewhere in that range right there for that. Let's take this, hook this up to our meter, which is liquid level. There we go. Now we can fill this up. We can disperse this water, and we can gas relief this. Perfect. And we can inspect this as well. What else do we need to do here? I kind of want to run these pipes up and into the wings and into the nacelles. That way we have the ability to put out a wing fire or an engine fire if we wanted to. So let's run that. We're gonna have to pull water from this again. But where do I want to go? Let's find the route first that we want to take. And I think probably through this room here and into the wings. There is a spot. Yes, right in here. What happens if we come back here? Where is this? Wrong room. This room here. I delete delete that, and I delete that, that allows us straight into the wings. Perfect. And then I can pipe up into here and go all the way across up into here and spray up front. Okay, I think this is gonna work. All right, let's pipe this. Ooh, we got a long way to go here. All right, so from this room, where do we go? We could actually go here. We'll replace that. I can come down with the pipe, come down into the corner, and then come to, maybe I can go across and then come down into this corner. That might work better. I don't know which way I want to go though. All right, let's get some pipe. Pipe, straight and closed. I definitely know that we need to pipe that and pipe that. Okay, that much is clear. Okay, so then we'll straight pipe these together. There we go. No, why did that not do that? Oh, the ladder. The ladder, the ladder, the ladder. Okay, what about that row? This is where it's gonna have to go. Can we get in there? Yes, okay, okay. Whoops, 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 whoops. We'll go there and there. This can go there. We'll get this all hooked up like that. We can delete all of that, that, and that. Fix this. Fix this. Perfect. Fix that and that. Perfect. Now this goes straight down. So we need a T-piece. And I don't mind seeing the pipes. I think it kind of adds a little bit of greeble to the interior here. It's kind of let you know things are going on. Then we get down in here. Perfect. This comes right to where we need it to. Let's get a straight piece like that. And then we can just come back to here. Pull water this way. Keep the pipes out of the way. That. Get some straight ones. 1, 2, 3. Port again. We can do that. That can sit right there. Control click to get our elbow, and boom, we're done there. Okay, so now we need, oh, we're not done there because we need a pump. We need a pump to pump this water to that. So this is going to change here. Okay, so do this, grab this guy here. Ooh, come on. Work with me. I'm gonna hit U to reverse this. I think that'll work pretty good. And then if I do a block there and a block there, go grab this again. We'll hit U to reverse it. Yeah, that's gonna work really good. All right, so we'll do that. Boom, in there. And then this here just changes. We'll grab our elbow. That can go like that. That can go like that. And that like that. Cool, so now we need fight, fire, engine nacelles button. Okay, so this will be called engine fire. We'll have to rename that. I don't like that, but that's because we're not putting the engine on fire, but we're just putting the engine fires out. But that should work for that. What else do we need here? We've got our pumps, we've got port in and out, we've got the fluid meter. My concern is if for some reason we spawn this in a hangar, we're not gonna be spawning with water in this. And then if we do have an engine fire, we have no water available whatsoever without having to land in water and then provide that for us. So what if somewhere in this line here, we actually had a tank, just enough to put some water out, just enough to put some fire out. And then if we do have enough backup, see what I'm saying? We also have to tap in this guy here. He also needs to be tapped into this system here. Do we have to do that? I don't know if we necessarily have to do that. It would be nice, but most of the time when we're going to be on land. Oh, you know what we do need? Because if this was hooked up to it, we would be able to do that. Yep. Okay, so let's fix this. This needs to pull from this and the water at the same time. Do I put in another pump? That's the easiest thing to do is just put another pump in like this, right in line with the system. That might be the easiest thing to do rather than trying to do some crazy system like I had in my head just then. We're going to change this up. Okay, so back to our green here. We can see what we've changed. And we added that. So we can put a block there, block there. Now we need to put a port here. We could do that just as easy. Just click and grab. Now that works. So this needs to be pumping from here. And I feel like that's always going to be sucking air from this, even though it's, I'm going to get rid of the automatic pump here. Let's put a toggle in. This will operate our pumps. There we go. And that should solve that issue there. I think we're pretty good here. So we've got, this can pump, this can pump. I'm afraid it might pump through this way though. I think we'll be okay. We can give this a go and test this out. Everything else seems like it's in a good spot here. Let's spawn this in. You know what, let's go ahead and paint this and paint it white. There we go. That should be good. Spawn this in. Okay, looks like we're sitting okay. There's no water in any of this. Is there water back here? No. Okay, can we run around this? Nope, we're gonna have an access hatch down there. That's fine. We can see in here and we can see in there. Perfect. We can still use our ladder. Great. Okay, we come out of there. Didn't hook up the rest of these lines. Okay, I knew we were forgetting something. Let's jump back and finish that. All right, so now I've got to get mirror mode back on. Now we got to do a bunch of zigzagging. Let's go to pipes. Go ahead and make our first, you know what, we can go straight here. Go straight, we'll make our turn just like that. And we can come back straight. I think, can I zigzag straight up and down into there? Yes, that is perfect. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Get our corner piece, up we go, and zigzag. Another, there's one, another, there's one. There we go. Back to straight pieces, please. There we go. Bring that all the way across, back to our corners. Oop, we'll back that up one more because we got a port there. We're gonna run into that, and all the way to here. This is necessary, that is necessary. Nope, okay, hang on. That is necessary. Any of this necessary? All the way to there. All right, if I don't steal this up, it will not. We lose our fuel, we lose our buoyancy. All right, nozzles. Question. That's not gonna work the way I want because the engine's in the way. Okay, so what is this? This is a fluid spawner. Perfect. We can get rid of this. We'll put that right here. That can just be a regular block. And then now I can come in here. Let's get rid of that. That. We gotta make sure this seals up. Let's get ourselves a T-piece. T. That's gonna come across here like this. One. That's our meter. I think I can get away with 2 of these. Let's do a corner. I think I can get away. I think I can get away with it. Go there. Let's get into this little spot. We want pipe, straight piece, there and there. And then right here, we want our nozzles. We'll stick one there and one there. That should be pretty good. Why is there one here? There's not. Okay. We want to hook this up also to our constant on here, or constant 1. There we go. Constant 1. And this will allow these to spray wider. Where is the nozzles on this side? Did it not build it all the way? What happened here? Oh, I didn't delete these blocks, so it didn't place them. Okay. Okay. Nozzle. Put that there and there. Let's go find our constant 1 again. I think that's it there. And spray nozzle, spray nozzle. All right, that should be good. We should have fire suppression on our nacelles and the ability to be a fire bomber. Let's spawn this in and see what's not working. All right, in the water. Things seem like they're sitting pretty good. Go ahead and get those life rafts up. Okay, and there's no water in the tank. Can we fill our tanks? Oh yeah, filling the tanks. And we're filling them pretty fast. That's quite a bit of water there, actually. Let's see if we can get moving here. Let's fill them up and move at the same time, because that's what we would be doing as a fire bomber. There we go. We can taxi a little more because we are getting heavy here. Still doing pretty good. We're still still sitting pretty high here for being that we're filling up with tons of water here. I'm just gonna let this keep filling up. I want to see how much we can actually get in here and see what it does to the plane while taxiing. All right, my estimate was off. We've gone way past 3,000 here. We're about to hit 4,000 liters of water, and we're still sitting up on plane here. Seaplane's doing really nice sitting here. Looks like we're slowing down to about 4,000. That's cool. We'll just say 4,000. Let's go ahead and get this bird in the air and see what the actual firefighting looks like if we have set it up right. Okay, so we're in the air. Let's all right, let's get ourselves turned around here, get into the sunlight, a little better angle here. Let's see what dump tanks looks like. Oh, look at that. That is cool. I actually dig that. We'd be spraying. Oh, we got to come up with a way to spray kind of backwards to kind of cover that little void, but I feel like that is a good amount of water that we're able to spray here. How slow is it leaking? Oh man, we've got tons. We could just literally fly over an area for quite some time, and we could probably change the nozzle angles on all those so they're a little bit different. But yeah, look at that, just covering the ocean with more water. Cool. Okay, so those work. Let's cut those off. Let's see if our engine nacelles actually can be put out. Oh, look at that, tons of water into the engines. Tons of water, putting those engines out if they were on fire. That is super awesome. Cool. This turned out a lot better than I expected, and another one from the comments. So guys, thanks so much for suggesting this. I do love the comments that are coming in. If you guys are enjoying this series, make sure to throw a like on this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And yeah, I'd like to say that we're almost getting done, but you guys keep giving me cool ideas for this thing, and we're just gonna keep trying to plug them in. But yeah, I do feel like we're getting pretty close. I do want to do some electrical work, and man, we're just dumping water, and we have tons of it. Let's put a fire out as well in the look at that, tons of water.